All right, folks, hold on to your terrible towels because the Pittsburgh Steelers just made it official. They're not messing around this year. No more waiting on rookies to blossom. No more hoping the old-school Steeler way magically brings back the glory days. Nah, this team just hit the go button on a full-blown Super Bowl charge. And guess what? They've got Aaron Rodgers slinging it in black and gold. Yeah, you heard that right. Rodgers is the guy now, and the front office is going full send around him. This ain't your granddaddy's Steelers. We're talking bold trades, big names, and zero patience for mediocrity. Let's dive into the wild moves that turned this team from maybe to, oh yeah, they're coming for it all. So here's the headline maker that lit the fuse. Pittsburgh traded Minkah Fitzpatrick back to Miami. Yep, the same Minkah they gave up a first-round pick for years ago. Now he's out. And in return, the Steelers snagged Jalen Ramsey and Jonnu Smith. That's a certified blockbuster. You don't just give up a star safety unless you're playing the long game. Or in this case, the win-right-now game. This ain't about feelings. It's about value. Minkah's great, no doubt, but the Steelers needed to patch up more than just the back end. Ramsey brings that shutdown corner energy, a dude who can line up against any WR1 in the league and make him sweat. And Jonnu? He's not Travis Kelce, but the guy's a solid vet with hands, speed, and enough juice to be a legit weapon over the middle. Exactly what Rodgers loves. So this trade? It's a statement. Pittsburgh isn't dipping their toes in the water. They just cannonballed into the deep end. They said, we're not here to rebuild, we're here to reload. 2-for-1 value, immediate contributors, and a front office that's finally acting with urgency. That right there tells us all we need to know. The Steelers mean business. Now let's talk about the big ol' elephant in the room. Aaron freaking Rodgers. The man's not in Pittsburgh to babysit a rebuild. He's here because the Steelers believe this squad can win right now. You think they sat on their hands all off-season just to chase a 9-8 wildcard spot? Please. This is about chasing a ring, and Rodgers is the centerpiece. You give that guy weapons like DK Metcalf, you bring in a veteran tight end like Jonnu, and suddenly this offense has got some bite. This ain't some nostalgia signing. Rodgers still has gas in the tank, and Pittsburgh's betting big on it. The guy's got the resume, the arm, the attitude, and now he's got a front office actually backing him up with moves instead of just promises. This is Pittsburgh saying, we've got our guy and now we're giving him the tools to cook. Rodgers isn't here for one last dance. He's here to take the whole ballroom. And look, if you think this is the final form of the Steelers, think again. This team's moving like they've got a checklist and a clock ticking. They still need another wideout, and while the rookie Roman Wilson's got some buzz, the vibe in Pittsburgh ain't exactly, let's wait and see. It's more like, who can we get today? Don't be surprised if another move pops up out of nowhere, like boom, Steelers trade for a veteran WR, sign someone flashy, or make one more push before camp hits full swing. This front office is acting fast, and when you're riding with Rodgers and gunning for February football, you have to be aggressive. The whole vibe right now is, we're not waiting till week 6 to figure things out. We're solving everything now. At this pace, nobody's off the table. Every position, every contract, every trade scenario, they're all fair game. The Steelers are like a team that just discovered the trade button exists, and they're pressing it like a Vegas slot machine. All right, now let's address the big one that's still hanging out there, TJ Watt. Yeah, the heartbeat of that defense. The guy who wrecks game plans every single Sunday. And somehow this dude still doesn't have that extension locked up? Listen, you don't go all in and leave your best player hanging. That deal's gotta happen. And soon. It's honestly kind of shocking it hasn't already. You've got Ramsey on one side, Rodgers leading the offense, and now you've got to make sure Watt is locked in long term. The man is essential if you're chasing a Super Bowl. He's not a luxury, he's the engine. Don't worry, that contract's coming. It has to. So here's the bottom line, and it couldn't be clearer. The Pittsburgh Steelers are done playing it safe. This isn't about hoping the old school way magically starts working again. This is about adapting, evolving, and going for broke. They've thrown the tradition manual out the window and said, you know what, let's win. They're trading stars, bringing in vets, loading Rodgers with weapons, and setting this team up for a real shot. No more talk about next year. No more waiting for young talent to blossom. It's win now mode, and everyone in that locker room knows it. And honestly, it's kind of refreshing. The Steelers are finally moving like a team that's sick of first-round exits and just happy to be here energy. They want rings, they want confetti, and they're willing to get uncomfortable to make that happen. So what's next? Who knows? Could be another trade, could be a surprise signing. could be Watt getting his bag. But whatever it is, don't blink, because this version of the Steelers, they're not waiting on anybody. They're moving fast, they're thinking big, and they're coming for that Lombardi like a team that means it.